So a quick end of Monday update. I've now pulled into the computer all my joined up letters, so we've got variations on DE, DF, GG, DH, and so on. I'm busy working on the bit that lines all these up, so if I go back to the C's, you can see that while these are all over the place, the C's are all lined up here on this 0, 0. Let's go back onto the messy D's. There we go, see. Up until now, I've had a hunch on how I'm going to blend those letters together. So if you had the word ages, you have picked the AG and then the GE, and then some point you have to transition from the G in the AG, the second letter, to the G in the GE, the first G of that pair. So as we move out of AG, you go into GE and then to ES. Now I've always assumed that when I get to that bit of maths, I'll figure out how to do it, and I'm kind of at that point now, and I'm not entirely sure I will without doing it some horrible hard-coded type of way. But that is a problem for another time, because I still need to go through all of this and get them all lined up and then get back to my script writing. So this was just a fun diversion on a Monday. Alright, I'm going to go home now. I need to buy some bananas, and we'll get back to this maybe this evening, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Really loving the studio light at the moment. I love this time of day when it all just comes streaming in. I've been pretty much parked here all day writing these scripts. This is my scripts for the videos coming up, and so I've been grabbing these pens to talk about, these pens and the like. This is not very interesting to video. I've got this over here which I can't quite talk about yet. So that's showing up. It's kind of a cube with lots of different colours. That I will talk more about possibly next month. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I thought I'd once again just say hi at the end of the day. And again, I understand this. It's not very interesting to look at, is it? Tomorrow, though, we've got a trip out to the hospital. So I guess this here is where we're going to be going. The Evolution Scanning Suite. That's a bit exciting, isn't it? Right. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, so I have an MRI scan next Wednesday in there, where they're going to scan my brain to find out how they fit all the genius in. I think that's what that's about. So I'll be back here again next week. And now I'm going to head home and do some more aligning of my joined up letters, which is taking a long time. Back to the studio tomorrow for the newsletter day. Fun. Well, things are certainly looking a lot brighter today. It's pretty lovely out here. This video, these Weeknotes are turned into what's the weather like, Dan? Last week I said I'm going to have to artificially create interesting things to go into the video, and that hasn't happened, as you can tell. I am done. I'm done for the day. I've literally spent the whole day at this desk here writing the newsletter for this evening and then working on the video scripts. I'm thinking about last Thursday when I was out and about, and I said I'm going to have to make something interesting happen next week to make these videos interesting. And I thought this morning about doing that, just like doing a project, so there'll be something visible in the video. But then I realised writing the scripts is my single most important thing. So I've done that. So nothing interesting to show or report. I wish there was. There isn't. So I guess, actually, let me turn this camera around. I've got all these little things. So this is some plot terror. This nice little stamps, visualization. Got a Zancan bookmark there. A nice little print isn't dead. And then these are from my trips to Hong Kong whilst taking Polaroids. And then more over here. But this one, you can have this one for today. Have I told you how delightful I am? There you go. See you tomorrow. Well, hello. It's Friday afternoon. I've only just got into the studio. A whole bunch of stuff came up this morning, so I didn't get a chance to get in. Let me pop the lights on. So, because all I've got time to do this afternoon is put together the week notes, and I've got a few emails to answer, I guess that's going to make it. I love this. I guess that's going to make it for this Weeknotes. Quite possibly coming in as the least interesting Weeknotes so far. I've got some more plugs over here to turn on, so let's do that now. There we go. Right. Hey, look. It's the out-of-band ringers. Dead ringers? I can't quite remember what they're called. Anyway, so I am going to call it a day. I hope you have a lovely weekend. The weather outside is so much better. I'm going to trash the exposure now, but it's beautifully sunny out there, so I hope that stays for the weekend and you all have a lovely weekend with no rain or hail or any of that type of stuff. Right, I'm going to get unpacked and get on. Right, see you all. Bye.